boys have to remain at the bottom of every academic metric. Baltimore Collegiate School for Boys, we're a public charter school here in Baltimore City that serves almost 500 black and brown boys. Our mission at its heart is just to provide the finest liberal arts education to Baltimore's next generation of boys. But COVID-19 hit. And sure enough, the governor closed all schools. It's just no playbook in a pandemic. It's like, if you're waiting for Superman or Wonder Woman to show up and rescue our boys or our school, it's not gonna happen. We switched over to virtual learning, man. It was a shock to the system.
What's the word uncommon?
It was hard.
No one was prepared. No one knew fully what we were getting into.
So we began scrambling. That was a challenge. How do we get enough supplies and enough technology into the hands of all our boys such that we don't have a big drop off for many of them?
I happened to start attending some of our meetings with the Citrix Black Professional Network. And as I learned more about the actions people were taking, it made me think about my own life and what could I do? I started to think about my cousin. My cousin attends the school. And I literally just made a phone call into the school.
Mr. Brooks, he was really excited to partner and see the boys benefit from anything that he might be able to do.
I remember one of the first things that I said is, let's think big. And ultimately, we really realized that access was the first issue. And that was where we needed to put our focus initially to make sure that every student had a Chromebook, had a hotspot, and had the ability to access their classes for learning.
Hey everybody, I'm so glad to see your faces.
It was amazing for this partnership with Citrix just to emerge.
What do you like about school right now during virtual learning?
They stepped up in a major way to make sure that our boys were equipped with the technology that they needed in order to be successful.
The pandemic had a double-edged sword. It's kind of like, boy, this is disappointing that it's throwing us off. But at the same time, it unveiled new friendships, new partnerships, and new ways that we can grow.
What's even more incredible to me is what's next. Because we're now in a phase where we want to ignite the boys. We want them passionate about technology and thinking big about what their future could be. And then when you combine a common interest and passion as well as our other tech partners like Google and others that will be joining us, that's a powerful combination.
It's exciting to see how Chromebooks are enabled in virtual learning, as we said. On the eco side, we introduced a curriculum we designed to teach coding from deeply communities of productions.
We want people to stand up with us and take action because things can happen, just like it's happened here with Citrix and Baltimore Collegiate.
We stand for access to technology.
Stand with us.
We stand for opportunities for teachers and students.
Stand up.
We stand for our future leaders.
Will you stand with us?
We stand with our partners Citrix and Google.
Those are the type of partnerships that it takes really to build this vision that we have. We want these guys to be world class. When they leave here, some of the things I didn't get the chance to talk to you about, we take them internationally. The pandemic kind of threw that off, but our boys, we take them to England, Australia, Canada. So, we take some of the things we always say, we want our boys, before they graduate, by the time they're in the 8th grade, we want them to know how to play chess, to know how to swim, and to have a passport. And we want them to have that passport because we want to take them places. We want them to see the world. For a lot of these guys, we're in a global society, and for a lot of these guys, Their entry-level job might be in Brazil. Their entry-level job might be in the Congo. We don't know. So we want them to get ready to travel. We want them to understand that they're global citizens, that there's more world than being right here in Baltimore. We want them to get ready and get out there. And so we're preparing them for that. So partnerships like the one we have with Citra is important to us. And so it's part of the reason why we wanted to gather you all here today, because I know too many of you that I know you have resources that can help our school. You've already demonstrated it. Lots of you have demonstrated it and how you helped us, whether it's with your time, talent, or your treasures. But we want to expand the net. We want to make it known, so in case you didn't know us, or you can think of people who can help us, we want to let you know that we're open for partnership, that we're open for that support. And so what we decided to do was create something called the Crimson and Gold Society. And basically, the Crimson and Gold Society, if we look at it like a new auxiliary group that's dedicated to supporting Baltimore Collegiate School Board. And so we're seeking members, of the community who